Hi there everyone, and thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to be discussing the Zastava M70 OPAP from Century Arms. Now, the original M70s were a standard issue rifle for the Yugoslavian People's Army. And as such, they've seen action in the Yugoslavian wars. They've also been used in Iraq and Afghanistan, back in the Gulf War in the early 90s, and as recently as 2011 in the Libyan Civil War. The O-PAP rifle comes with a 1.5mm RPK style receiver. Century Arms has gone and installed the TAPCO G2 trigger system, and those have a 3.5 pound trigger pull, which is very nice. A little bit later we'll be taking a closer look and I'll show you the side mount scope rail. We'll also take a look at the double stack bolts that these come with. Another feature is the 16¼ inch barrel. The overall length on these is 36¼ inches, and these pigs weigh somewhere around 8 pounds. Now, as you can see, they come with a surplus wood stock. Back here on the stock, you can see that they have a serial number etched in. That serial number does not match the serial number on the receiver. I'm assuming that's the serial number for the original rifle that it came on. On this one here, we have the Serbian coat of arms. Now, not all of them come with the Serbian coat of arms. I happened to get lucky, and the one that I ordered, it did come with that. So that's something you might want to take into account if you're going to be ordering one of these online and you want the coat of arms there. You might not want to do that. You might want to check out your local gun store or a gun show for one of these, if it matters to you that the coat of arms there is on it. Now, one of the things that you can distinguish the M70 from all the other countries' AKs is the 3 vents on the fore end there. These can be had for between $550 and $600 from most online retailers. Now, of course, that's before shipping and other fees associated with the transfer. And one thing to keep in mind, if you're going to be ordering these online, Century sends these with 2 surplus magazines. And when you order them from an online retailer, some of those retailers only send them with 1 of the surplus magazines. Others send 1 surplus and 1 TAPCO magazine, and some do send them with the 2 surplus magazines. Now, if you do opt for one that comes with the TAPCO magazines, I have purchased 4 TAPCOs for this, and I have not had any issues with any of them. They fit nice and snug, and they feed fantastic. Let's go ahead and take a closer look at this. Okay, so now let's go ahead and take a little bit closer look at the M70 here. We'll go ahead and do a field strip. But before we get started, let's go ahead and take a little bit closer look at the buttstock and the Serbian coat of arms and that serial number that I had mentioned earlier. Alright, and we'll also take a look at that side-mounted scope rail that I had mentioned. Now, right here above the side-mounted scope rail, you see this little button here. Now, in order to break this down, we have to go ahead and push that button in. And on the back here, you'll see there's this little button here. Push that in, and that's how we get the dust cover off. Now, once the dust cover's off, we keep pushing in this side button, and we slide the recoil spring forward, and it slides back out. That's all there is to that. Now, once we've got that out, we can go ahead and slide back the piston there, pull that out, and here we have the double stack bolt that I had mentioned earlier. Go ahead and take that out of there too. Now, the last thing to do to completely field strip this is rotate this little lever here on the side up 180 degrees. And once that's up, we can go ahead and take the top tube off. And there you have it. We have field stripped this M70 OPAP. To put it back together, we just reverse the process. Take the top tube there, stick that on in, rotate this down 180 degrees until it locks in place. And we take our bolt and our gas piston there and slide the bolt back in. Now, before we do that, let's go ahead and take a look here. You see this little groove right here. And we have this little notch right here on the bolt. What's got to happen is that notch fits right into that groove, and as you're sliding it in, it turns and fits right on in there. Now, go ahead and take this, stick it back where it goes. Let that sit in there, slide forward, grab your spring, slide that back in. Now, go ahead and put our dust cover back on there. Now you notice when you put the dust cover back on, it's still loose, it's not in place yet. And all you have to do to get that back in place is push on this side button here and give it a little wiggle, and everything just pop into place. And there you have it. The Zastava M70 field strip and put back together. Well, alright, that's all we have for this video. Stay tuned for future videos where we take this out to the range and let you guys see how it functions and how at the range. And I'll also be taking the furniture off and putting a new finish on there. Thanks for watching.